Live at 6, this is 13 News Now.
Snow showers made for some pretty scenes this morning. Norfolk Botanical Garden posted this video on their Facebook page. Real pretty. You can see the snow coming down on the plants and art exhibits in the garden.
Boy, we cannot wait for spring. Those snow showers did not last long. We still have a cold night ahead. Let's check it out with Jeff.
Yeah, it is really going to be cold tonight. Air temperatures almost everywhere, way down into the 20s. When you factor in the wind chill, it's going to be down into the teens tonight. I wouldn't rule out a couple of spots into the single digits in terms of the wind chills. There's nothing left on radar. We had a couple of flurries the last hour or two right near the coastline left. But in general now, the cold air continues to sink and filter in. 36 right now, down from 37 last hour. A really dry air mass. Dew point all the way down to 12 degrees. So that wind coming in right now, northwesterly at 16, and that's just the sustained wind. That does not include the gusts. They're up into the 20s. So for the next 6 hours, look how we continue to drop. We go from mid-30s, and we just keep creeping down there till we end up by midnight already down into the 20s. And again, that is the air temperature. Factor in at least 5, if not 10 degrees colder when you add in the wind chill. So we'll watch for that going through the overnight and into the early morning hours. And temperatures then take some big ups and downs. Look how we ride this roller coaster. We go up and then we go back down. So after today, and we didn't hit 41 during the afternoon. That was early in the day, but still, that was our high for the day. Back up near 60, then we go over the hump. We get some cold air again. With these various fronts comes another chance for a couple of winter weather events around here. We'll talk about those in just a few minutes.
All right, Jeff, some parents feared the unknown today in Matthews County. Earlier, the high school was evacuated and all students moved to another location.
Many didn't know why. We were told there was a possible threat against the school. Jacqueline Lee found out more about what happened.
After Matthews High School was made aware of the threat, all students and faculty were evacuated to Thomas Hunter Middle School down the road.
I feel better now that he's home. It was, it was a moment of panic.
Parent Brandy Doyle is describing a phone call she received from her 10th grade son earlier this morning.
He asked me if I would meet him at the middle school. They were being evacuated and he didn't know why.
A threat was made against Matthews High School. The school district wouldn't clarify what kind of threat it was or how they received it, but they evacuated all students and faculty.
Apparently the kids believe it was a bomb threat.
All morning, officers from the Matthews County Sheriff's Office and Virginia State Police searched the high school and the surrounding area to see if the threat was real.
It looked like there were some girls that were a little shaken up, but my son was just happy to get home.
Officials found there was nothing to support the threat. The school was given the all clear, but classes were canceled the rest of the day.
Everything runs through your mind. You know, this day and age, you never know what's going to happen. There's evil everywhere, and you just have to trust your administrators.
After-school activities are still scheduled, and school will return back to normal tomorrow. In Matthews County, Jacqueline Lee, 13 News Now.
Tonight, a Pocosin man is accused of sex crimes involving children. Police arrested 27-year-old Maurice Martinez and charged him with 2 counts of aggravated sexual battery. The alleged incidents happened in Pocosin between 2013 and 2018. Police say the victims are juveniles. Detectives are still investigating, and there may be additional charges. Martinez is in the Virginia Peninsula Regional Jail being held tonight without bond. Domino's Pizza is putting up a reward for information about the person who shot one of their delivery drivers. The man was shot twice last Thursday after making a delivery on Madison Avenue in Newport News. The driver is still in the hospital. Domino's is now offering $2,500 for information leading to an arrest. The reward is separate from the Crime Line reward.
A Chesapeake woman is looking for the hero who helped her after a car crash. She tells 13 News Now she is grateful for a good Samaritan who came to the rescue in the panicked moments after the accident. 13 News Now reporter Megan Shin has the story.
Well, Regina, that's right. Gratitude is the key word here, and so is mystery. That's because the family doesn't know who stepped in and rescued their daughter.
The phone call most parents don't want to hear.
Like, Mom, we've been in an accident, and of course I wasn't calm.
Lena Logson got the call from her daughter, Jessica, last Friday night. Lena says a drunk driver in this white car hit Jessica and her best friend while on North Battlefield Boulevard.
Oh, I was terrified.
Jessica was then trapped in the passenger side of the car. That's when a helpful stranger came to her door.
So she's like, can I do anything? I'm like, yes, please let me out. She was like the Incredible Hulk and basically opened a door.
The lady wanted to make sure that Jesse's life wasn't in danger.
Then the woman unbuckled Jessica's seatbelt and left.
She's still screaming, still panicking. There's no one there. This woman that helped her is not there.
I was like, okay, maybe it was an angel, you know?
Now the Logsdon family wants to find this woman.
I just want to meet you and thank you and give you a giant hug because if it wasn't for you, I don't think I would have gotten out of the car.
I would like to say thank you too. I mean, she was there for my daughter when she needed her.
I think we all want to give that woman a hug. Now, Chesapeake police say they arrested the woman who hit Jessica and her best friend. She is now charged with a DUI. In the studio, Megan Shin, 13 News Now.
Report News City Councilman is trying to become mayor. Marcellus Harris III has announced his candidacy. Harris was elected to City Council in 2016 and serves the city's North District. He will run against current Mayor McKinley Price. The election is in May.
For the second time in less than 6 months, a truck has crashed into the same train crossing. This is a look at the accident on Holland Road in Suffolk. Near the Suffolk Golf Course, we're told a car carrier tried to go under the train trestle, but it was too tall. The truck ended up wedged beneath the trestle. Back in August, a different truck also hit the train trestle there. Well, have you noticed road work going on along Brambleton Avenue in Norfolk? City leaders tell us they are making safety improvements at the intersections of Brambleton Avenue and Granby Street, also Brambleton and Monticello. Crews are installing new traffic signals, crosswalks, and ramps. We're told the work will continue nights and weekends until March.
An area hospital is taking extra precautions because of the flu. Riverside Shore Memorial Hospital is in Onancock on the eastern shore. The hospital is temporarily banning children ages 12 and younger from visiting. The hospital will lift the ban once the flu is less widespread. Humans, they're not the only ones vulnerable to the flu. Your furry friend may also be at risk. Unlike the flu that humans get, dog flu isn't seasonal, so pets are always at risk. Your dog may be sick if it is coughing, lethargic, not eating, or having nasal problems. Veterinarians say the virus is highly contagious, so you'll want to keep your pet away from other dogs.
It's unfortunately just more when the dogs are getting together, so it tends to hit kennels, boarding facilities, daycares more commonly.
Doctors also recommend getting a vaccine for your pet.